So just remember it's Friday, therefore bank holiday Monday. Yeah, so we have today off, but not exercise wise. We still want to work out. Yay! So I'll just wait for people to come online. Here we go. Good morning, good morning. Might be bank holiday, but we can still do a good workout. Good morning, Jim. Nice to see you. Hello, Din. Yeah, give us a thumbs up, a heart, a comment, anything so I know you're there. It might be a little quieter today being the bank holiday, but you know, I still want to do a good workout. We've got Saturday, Sunday off, so you know, go into the weekend with a good workout. At least you can relax after this one. So, a few more moments. No one got any exciting plans for today? I think me and the family are going to weed and jet wash the drive, rock and roll. You know, the exciting things in life. Morning, Judith. Morning, Richard. Hello, hello. I'll give it a few more seconds. So, just a reminder, make sure you have a nice clear workout space, nothing to fall over, nothing to trip you up. Window open for some ventilation, and because the weather is really warm, it's already warm so I can feel it. Some water to keep yourself hydrated, and towel or a mat for the stretches afterwards, and potentially some of the exercises we'll be doing. If this is the first time you've come onto one of these sessions, I'll just say good morning. Morning, Leander. It's all in all, it's about 40 minutes. You've got a warm up, the main section's about 20 minutes, and then there's a cool down and stretch. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. I will try and give alternatives. It's quite a tough workout today, so if you do need to take any rests, that's fine. Work to your level of fitness. Obviously, I cannot see you, so I can't correct anything. So please do be careful. Do listen to your body. We all know the difference between I'm working really hard and oh dear, that hurt. So please work at your own fitness level. I will try and give alternatives where I can, especially for anyone who has any issues with knees or joints or can't do jumping. So let's get started with the warm-up. So we just start off with some gentle movements, bringing the arms across the body, alternating which one goes over the top, and we're just gently waking up the joints. Step from side to side as well, and keep breathing. Always important. It's a thing a lot of us do when we're working really hard on a particularly tough exercise or whatever, then hold our breath. You don't want to do that. Don't want to do that. So keep going. A few more seconds. So we spend about 30 seconds on each of these movements, and we're going to bring our arms above the head, mind any low light fittings. So just moving the joints in the different directions they can go, preparing them for the workout. Nothing too strenuous yet. So basically there's a fluid in the joints called synovial fluid, if you're interested. That could be a good one if anyone's doing any Zoom quizzes. You can add that one in. What's the fluid in the joints called? And the one in the brain is cerebrospinal fluid, if you wanted to know. Anyway, back to the joints and let that relax. Feet shoulder width apart, arms straight out, shoulder height, and open up the chest, just twisting around. And as we move, we encourage the body to create more of it, which is why the movements become smoother, and because it helps the joints, them to move smoothly over each other, and then we're less likely to injure ourselves, which is always good. Doesn't mean we won't, but we decrease the chances. So that's why a good warm-up is really important. And let that one relax. This is my next one, is my favourite one. So feet slightly wider than shoulder width. Twist to one side. You can walk down your leg as far as you can go. If you can reach to the floor, great. If you can't, just walk across in the air. Walk slowly across. Really feel the stretch down the backs of the legs. Then come up and lean back on the other side. Back down. Walk across. And come back up. I'll be asking at the end, you know, so what was the name of that fluid, guys? No, I'm joking. Oh dear. And come up, plus up. Do I know how to spell it? Debatable. And last one, come up and face forward and into a gentle jog. So, and if you can't jog, just march it out. So now we're just slowly building the heart rate up, getting the oxygen around the body, preparing the muscles. Oh, I haven't spoken about this for a while. So when you're in the gym, or when you might have a personal trainer, they potentially might speak of a scale of 1 to 10 called the RPE scale, which is rate of perceived exertion. It means everyone can use this scale because it's how you gauge how you feel. So when you first start a workout, so when you came down from upstairs or wherever you were, and from there we're going to hip openers. So take the leg out and back in. If you hear clicks and pops, it's fine. If they're painful, stop or take the leg lower. So when you start a workout, you're probably about a 2. After warm up, you want to be about 5, which is you feel warm, but you can chat and have a conversation. For most of your workout, you want to be a 7, which is where you're very sweaty, you're hot, you're breathing quickly. You can talk, but you'd really rather not. And then heel flicks. So hands behind, bring your heels up to your bum. Again, if the jumping is not good for you, take it to a march or step it up. And then for parts of your workout, you might hit an 8 or 9, which is where you really think I'm not the nicest person in the world and this was a really bad idea. And then you bring it back down to your 7, which is where you want the majority of it to be. But flitting between those sort of levels, and that works for everyone. Because my level 7 and 8 will be different to your level 7 and 8, and the next person's level 7 or 8. And let that relax there. Feet hip width apart. Step forward into a lunge, drop that back leg, rotate over that front leg, and push back. So drop down 90 degrees in both, twist, make sure you're facing front before you push back. Twist, push back. And you want to make sure that when you step forward, the front knee is over that front ankle, is in line with that front ankle. If you push it too far forward, put too much pressure in the knee. And that's when lunges start to hurt. And from there, we're going to go into a squat and reach up. And squat down, reach up. So again, your squat might not be very deep. Legs and hips and stuff might be a little stiff because we've only just got up or woken up or not really moved around much this morning. It's fine, just take it into a shallow squat and reach up. But you're telling the joints, we might be doing this movement in a bit, at which point it will find it easier to do. And last 30 seconds, jumping jacks again. Mind any low light fittings, and if needs be, step it out. Keep going, a few more seconds. That's it, nearly there. Keep going. And rest that there. So what we're doing today, I'm not sure if we've done this before or not. So I've got 5 pairs of exercises today. So 10 exercises in total, but we'll focus on each pair for 40 seconds and totaling up to 4 minutes. So 40 seconds on one, straight into the next one, 40 seconds, back and forward. Morning, Steve. So, and then we've got 5 sets. So 20 minutes, very little rest. So if you do need to take a rest at any time, please do. I've made it so hopefully the exercises make the transitions not too difficult. So the first 2 exercises together are going to be tricep dips and bicep extension. So on your sofa or a chair, or if you haven't got one, you can do them on the floor. You just won't be able to dip down as far. But you dip, letting your elbows go behind you. So keeping your bum nice and close to the seat, or your hands. If you want to make it more intense, you can take your legs out. Keep the core engaged and let those elbows go out behind you. Tap down, 40 seconds of that. Then we'll switch, 40 seconds. So you're going to have your arms up here. Tap to your shoulders. As you take your hands out, twist them round so then your palms are facing down. Then bring it back. And the whole time, the top of your arm stays in level with your shoulder. So you are stretching out those biceps, which is complementary to the triceps. So this one you can do, sorry, didn't twist my hands then. So, but I'll remind you as we go along, then we'll repeat that 3 times. Then we've got a Y row, so you're going to engage the core, stick the bum out, knees bent, in shape of a Y, back to a W. Y and W. Partnered with that, we go into a wide squat, nice and shallow, chest up, and we're going to be punching it out. So there, those 2 together. Then we'll be on the floor. Do not worry, I will remind you when we get there. I'm not expecting you to remember this. We have a seated cycle. So again, engaging the core, cycling the legs out. You can have your arms behind you, or if you want to challenge yourself, you can hold them in front. And partnered with that, we have the superhero. So on all 4s, engage the core, keep the back nice and flat, and take one leg out, one arm, alternate, and opposite leg and arm. So lift it a couple of inches and then take it back. If you do really struggle with your balance, you can do one limb at a time until you feel more confident. So that's those 2 together. Then we have reverse plank. So hands facing your bottom, push up into your shoulders, and you hold it here. Or if you want to, you can hold it here. That's actually more painful. So I would do this one, and you can hold that for 40 seconds. With that, we then lie on the floor, and we'll do reverse crunches. Sorry, I just disappeared off the camera. Reverse crunches, which is bringing your knees to your nose, but using these muscles, not momentum. And then the final 2 will be side to side shuffle, touch down to the floor. Side to side shuffle, touch the floor with a 1, 2, 3, hold, 1, 2, 3, hold. Have you run away? I hope you're all still there. So the first one we're starting with tricep dips and bicep extensions. So let's get ready. Turn some music on your end if you can. Let's get this party started. So starting with the tricep dips. Make sure my volume's high enough.
Interval 1 for 40
That's fine.
seconds.
So remember, you can have your knees bent or you can take them out straight in front of you. But just let those elbows bend behind you. Keep the core engaged. So we'll do 40 seconds of this, 40 seconds of bicep extensions, and we'll go through that 3 times before we move on to the next 2. So 4 minutes on each set. 5 sets, 20 minutes. And keep breathing. I already feel quite warm after my examples.
5 seconds until interval 2.
Keep going. And rest that one there, come up. So arms straight, engage the core, soft knees. And as you take your arms out in front of you, twist the wrist round. So your palms are facing your shoulders, take it out, they face the floor. Back in, out. Whew. That's good. So really these are supersets, because we're going straight in, 2 exercises, complementing each other. No, supersets when they hit the same
5
muscle group.
seconds until interval
Never
1.
remember. Mummy brain.
Interval
And
1
back.
for 40 seconds.
Over. And come back to your tricep dip. So if you need to have your knees bent, that's absolutely fine. Just make sure your bum's nice and close to whatever you're using, or if you're doing it on the floor, you'll definitely need your knees bent. Keep breathing. Keep going. A few more seconds.
5 seconds until interval 2.
And back to the biceps. So arms up, keep the knees soft, do engage the core. Did that wrong then. Twist, come back, twist, twist down, twist back, twist down, twist back. So working those bicep muscles. Keep the arms up. Really work against yourself.
5 seconds until interval
Last few
1.
seconds. And back to the tricep dips last
For
time.
40 seconds.
That's quite a good one, that one. I like that. Bicep extension. Keep going. It's It's nice finding alternative arm exercises that don't need weights, where you can work against yourself. So you can still get a really good workout, even at home, with no equipment. Or just using what's already in the house. Keep breathing. Let those elbows bend behind you, push up. Bend, arms are getting tired now, so don't worry. Last few seconds on this one. And back to the second one, switch. Last time on this. So, take it out, take it back in. Keep the arms nice and high, in line with the shoulders. Tap the shoulders, tap it out. Get that twist. So your hands face to your shoulders, and then face to the floor. Face to the shoulders, face to the floor. Keep going, last few seconds. Oh, it's burning now. If you're doing it right, definitely burns. Shake the arms out. Next two, so we're going to tilt the hips back, flick the bum out. You have your arms up here in the shape of a Y, back to a W. So bring your shoulder blades together, and then you're going to take out to a wide squat and punch. So get ready. First 40 seconds. Helps if I press start. And off we go. So into a Y, back to a W. Squeeze those shoulders. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So really working against yourself. Almost have your body parallel. So, and then we're going to do the opposite with the squat. I'm going to sit back. Oh, it's good. Arms out and bring them back. Arm out, bring them back. Shoulder blades together.
5 seconds until
Squeeze the shoulder blades. And then into your wide squat. So feet wider than shoulder width. Sit it down and just punch it out. I think there's some messages there. Keep going. So if you do need a rest at any time, please do take one. Grab a drink of water. But just come back in as soon as you're ready. So with your punches, none of this, none of that, not that. Really make them definite. Keep that squat nice and wide. Keep the chest up. And back to the morning actioning. So keep core in, Y to a W. Bring those shoulder blades back. So Y to W. Y to W. Squeeze. Forward. Squeeze. Forward. Squeeze. Row them back. Bring them forward. Row them back. Bring them forward. Working against yourself. Woo, the burn. My arms are tired. Keep going. And squat and punch. Nice wide squat. Keep that chest up. Engage the core. Keep breathing. Think of something that's annoyed you. For me, it's the news. But you know, it's not unusual. We're going to talk about the nice stuff. We'll be British. Look at that sunshine. Keep going. Keep smiling.
5 seconds until interval 1.
And then back to the Y's, to W. So again, flick those hips out, bend forward, squeeze the shoulder blades at that point, take it back out to the Y, bring it back. So if those of you weren't on yesterday lunchtime, I've now actually joined, God knows why, the world of TikTok. I had an account for ages, I just never used it. It was a challenge yesterday, and I've done it now. Oh, it's it's a black hole. But if you want to come and laugh at my expense, you know, I'm all for making people smile. So, last few seconds on this one.
5 seconds until interval 2.
Keep breathing. And finally, wide squat. Keep that chest up. Punch it out. I'm on as Geraldine Miller on there. which I'm actually quite impressed that I actually got my name. But anyone else on TikTok? I do wonder if I'm a bit old for TikTok, but you know, it's all for a laugh. Never too old, are you? Keep going. Never too old to start anything. Keep going. Nice wide squat. Sit back. Keep that chest up. Keep going. Last few seconds.
5 seconds.
And rest that one there. So the next one, oh, my arms are warm. We're into the seated cycle on the floor. And then we are doing the superhero. So first 40 seconds, you want to lean back, 45-degree angle. You can use your arms
Interval 1 for
and cycle
40
your legs.
seconds.
Hopefully you can see my feet. So you want to just a couple inches gap when you cycle your leg out. If you're feeling confident, you can bring your arms to your chest and keep your balance and cycle your legs. If you want to, you keep your hands pointing towards your bum, just lean back on them slightly. But most of the work is all from the core, helping keep your balance as you cycle your legs out, bringing 1 inch your chest and 1 out. Last few
5
seconds,
until interval 2.
and then with that, we have the superhero. So over onto all
Interval 2 for
fours,
40 seconds.
knees in line with hips, wrists in line with shoulders, alternate arm and leg. So bring it up a couple of inches, then take it back, squeeze at the top, back down. Engage the core, keep the back nice and flat, keep your balance, hold it there. If it's too much, all in one go, do 1 limb at a time until you feel ready to do this one, because this works your balance, your coordination, your core, and it gets tougher as you get
5
tired,
seconds until interval 1.
unsurprisingly. A few more seconds,
Interval 1 for
and
40
back to the
seconds.
cycle. So back round, lean back, cycle it out. So this is hitting all the body today, full on, full body workout. So if you need to, or if you want to hold them there, you can. Not quite at the right pivot point. That's it. So keep those pulled in, keep cycling. So don't let your heel touch down, a few inches from the floor. Keep breathing. A few more seconds.
5 seconds until interval 2.
Back to the
Interval
superhero.
2 for 40 seconds.
So here, so everything in line, lift, squeeze at the top, come down. So squeeze, come down, keep that core pulled in, nice tight, back, nice and steady. So lift it a few inches off the floor, then take it back, come back down. Nice and controlled. Keep going.
5 seconds until interval 1.
Last one, and back over for the cycle. Last time on this one. It's tough, but this sort of timing does make the workout go really quickly. If you do find this one really difficult, just hold the V-sit, or you can have your legs down and do single leg raises. Just build up to what you can do. Keep going, keep cycling if you can. Almost there. Last 10 seconds of this one, then you don't have to do it again today. How good's
5
that?
seconds until interval 2. Interval
And
2
back
for 40
over.
seconds.
Last time on the superhero. So alternate arm and leg, take it out, bring it back down. Take it out, bring it back down. You can always imagine balancing something on your back. So you have to be nice and steady, or it will fall off. I just kicked my sofa. For problems of long limbs, come down, keep that core engaged, nice flat back. Hold everything at the top for a
5
second.
seconds.
Last few seconds.
Workout complete.
And rest that one there. The next one is going to be a tough one, but worth it. If you need a towel, because you're going to be lying back on the floor. I am, because I'm a bit sweaty now. So first one is the reverse plank, and then we will be doing the reverse crunch. So I'm just going to see if it's a question. There we go. It's alright, I'd covered it. So this one will make your shoulders burn. So get ready. We're going to go up on your heels, push up. If you do have problems with this one, you can do an ordinary front plank. But if you can do this one, it's really good. So your wrists are in line with your shoulders, straight through from neck to ankles, pushing the hips up and just holding it there. And if you want to challenge yourself, you can always raise a leg, but that is tough. So for the time being, stay here. Really burns into the shoulders, this one. A few more seconds. Keep everything engaged. And we're down. Push the small of your back into the floor, no gap. And then bring your knees to your nose, hands at the side. Utilise the core muscles to bring your legs back. It is not momentum. Nice and controlled. Bring the hips up and the knees towards you. So we're going backwards. We're not raised. It's not a hip raise, which is about going up. This is about going back. So those of you who do yoga probably do this. To do your, I don't know what it's called, where you put your feet over your head. I used to do that all the time as a child. A few more seconds. And back to the high plank. So hands behind you. Push up onto your heels. Engage the core. And in line from neck to ankles. Pull your belly button into your spine. Keep breathing. As I said, if you find this one really, really difficult, because it is a demanding one on the shoulders, you can rest for a few seconds and then hold it again. Or you can turn over and do your usual plank from your knees. Keep going though. We're almost there. Breathe it through. Engage the core. Clench those glutes. Keep the glutes strong. And come down. Small at the back into the floor. Knees to your nose. Knees to your nose. Nice and controlled. Control the up and the down. Keep breathing. Keep going. Last few seconds.
5 seconds until interval 1.
And back to the high plank. Last time. So down, push up. Your hands are about shoulder width apart as well. Wrists in line with shoulders. Keep that core up. Keep the hips in line. Relax the shoulders as best you can. Almost there. A few more seconds. Said if you want to make it more intense, you can do leg raises. They are tough. Tough, tough, tough. And back down. Last time. Core in. Bring your knees to your nose. That's it. Good. Keep breathing. Keep going. Last few seconds. It's the last time on this one. Keep that core engaged. Last 10.
5 seconds.
Last 5 seconds. And rest that one there. So shake everything out. Slowly come up so you don't get a head rush. Extra points if you don't use your hands. So we're on to our last ones. We're shuffling from one side of the room, touch down, shuffle to the other, and that's alternated with a 1, 2, 3 high knee. This is the last 4 minutes, guys. It's gone so quick again. And off we go. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. When you touch down, sit back. Touch your hands down. Use your legs. It's not a bend down. It's a squat down. So shuffle, squat down, touch the floor. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Squat down, touch the floor. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And if you don't have much room, just do one to one side and then one to the other. I keep disappearing off camera, it doesn't help. Sorry. Keep going. Doing really well, guys.
5 seconds until interval 2.
This is it now. So 1, 2, 3, bring that knee up. 1, 2, 3, bring that knee up. If you need to march it out, do. Just when you bring that knee up, bring it to hip height or higher. Really crunch it in. Keep going, last few seconds.
5 seconds until interval 1.
That's it, keep going. And shuffle,
Interval 1 till 40
touch the
seconds.
floor. Remember, into the legs. Stick the bum out, bend at the knees, touch down, keep that chest up. Look forward, like look at something, so you keep that head up. Keep that chest facing forward. Your legs are the biggest muscle group. Thighs, glutes, huge muscle group. Nice and strong, gonna burn more calories. Because when you're doing nothing, muscles continue to burn more calories than fat.
5 seconds until
You know.
interval 2.
You're burning more when you're sat still.
Interval 2.
And shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. High knee. Keep going. We are almost there. That's it. Good. Keep that chest up. Keep breathing. Get that core engaged.
Until interval 1.
And shuffle.
Interval 1 till 40
Touch down.
seconds.
Keep that chest up. And down. Squat down. Obviously, if you can't touch the floor, just touch as low as you can go. You can touch down. Really good. Whew. Almost there. The last few seconds. Wasn't it worth getting up for? Start your bank holiday weekend off correctly. Keep going. This is where the magic happens. When you start really feeling the burn.
Until interval 2.
Last one. Touch down.
Interval 2 till
And
40
last one.
seconds.
1, 2, 3. Hold. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Breathe it through. Keep going. Great work. After this, we get a drink, get to cool down, stretch it out. Last few seconds. That's all there is. 10 seconds. Give it all you've got left. That's it.
5 seconds.
That's it. Keep going.
Workout
And rest there. So keep marching a little bit. Don't stop dead. If you've heard me before, you've heard me say, if you keep going, if you stop dead after working really hard like that, your heart's still pumping the blood out, and then you've gone, oh, I've stopped. The body goes, oh, I can't get that back up. What's going on the body? And then blood gets pulled in your legs and you get a bit lightheaded. So slowly walk it out, lots of nice deep breaths. Nice and controlled. Deep breath in and out. Slow the breathing down. Catch your breath. You know, have a think from when you started to now, how much quicker you recover. It's a really, really good sign of how your fitness might have improved. Another way to do it is to test yourself. You could time yourself how many squats you could do in a minute, how many burpees you could do in a minute, how long you could hold a plank for, that sort of thing. And then test it again in a couple of weeks and see again what improvements you've made. Because you might not physically see a lot of improvement straight away, but what you can see there is how much your physical fitness has improved, and hopefully your mental fitness as well. So now we've caught our breaths and I've done a little bit of teaching. We'll come down and bring our knees into our chest. Whew. That was epic. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. So knees into your chest, rotate in one direction, then the other, stretching out the lower back and the hips. Keep breathing. Doing really well. There we go. Breathe it through. So I was going to say, on my Instagram, and sorry, let that rest there, drop one leg down. We're going to raise the other leg into the air as straight as you can, stretching out the back of the thighs, and pull it towards you. Don't worry if your leg's not as straight as mine, or if it is straighter, well done. If you're into yoga, you might be able to do almost a split. So what you want is to feel the stretch at the back of the hamstrings, and then as it eases off, let your leg go and then bring it back. If you want, you can use a resistance band, or if you've got a yoga strap or even a towel, to pull your leg towards you even more. So as I was saying, on my Instagram, Become Fit for Life, a little while back I did a low intensity, and switch legs, low intensity chair workout. I was going to say, if a lot of you are spending time in desk chairs, it might be one you can use throughout the day, once or twice in the day, just to wake yourself up and keep your legs and keep your body strong without getting too sweaty. So I can always stick a link in there if anyone's interested, just let me know. I am still slowly uploading everything to YouTube, but it takes a while. So bring that leg back, always point your toe up or down, whichever way feels good to you. And let that relax there. You stay there. I'm just going to switch around so you can see what I'm doing. So come down, you're going to have opposite angle over opposite knee, so it looks like a number 4. Reach through your lap and pull your thigh towards you. That's going to stretch in the leg that's bent in front of you. So the one that you can see the side of your foot. And pull that towards you. If you can put your elbow into your knee, stretch it out a little bit more, or if you want, you can use your hand while you're pulling the thigh towards you. Use your hand to push your knee out. And keep breathing. Kind of important. Just a little bit. Last few seconds, and switch sides. Bring the other ankle over and pull through towards you. You will probably find that you've got more flexibility in one leg than the other, or one glute is tighter than the other. That's very normal. Most of us have things that are tighter one side than the other. Keep breathing. A few more seconds. Well done, guys. So that was a more intense one. If that's the first time you've joined during the week, they're not always quite as intense as that. I do try and mix it up. Well, it depends actually. Some might find that easier than something else during the week. It really does depend on the individual. So coming over, slowly push up onto all fours. So you're going to line knees up with hips, wrists in line with shoulders, nice flat back. Then you're going to arch your back up, drop your head down as you breathe in. As you breathe out, arch upwards. And then just do that at your own pace. I don't know, sometimes some workouts that others find easier, others will be like, no, that was really difficult, but... And let that relax. Oh, to be honest, no workout is really easy. So toes together. Knees hip width apart or wider, and then walk your hands forward, drop down onto the floor and let your hands go out in front of you, stretching out the upper back and the shoulders in child's pose. Such a good stretch, this one. Oh, it feels so nice. Stretching them out after all those excuse me, reverse planks. Few more seconds. And let that relax. Come back into that tabletop position for a second. Bring your feet underneath you. Roll up through your spine nice and slowly. Come over to the wall. Oh, hello Claire, how are you? Hope you're all right. So bring the ball of your foot to the wall. Everything facing forward, feet hip width apart, front leg straight. push up onto the toes of the back foot, use the wall to pull up on, stretching out the back of the calf. This is one of my favourite stretches, taught to me by my sports therapist. Really gets into the calf muscle. You can even get to the point where the Achilles attaches to the calf muscle. You can just move your ankle a little bit just to find the point in the calf that you really want to stretch. And switch sides, push up, push through, and keep going. So I'll be back on Monday 8 AM, raring to go. I do love doing these sessions, so I'll be here for as long as you need me. I really do enjoy them. I hope you do too. Keep going, last few seconds. If you can share with others, let others know they're still here. I think it'll be a while before gyms and stuff reopen. And let that relax. Oh, it's a hardcore people. So let other people know the number. I know we've got our hardcore number on there, and it is bank holiday today, so people might be having a line. So bring your foot up to your bum, knees in line, can have a hip width gap. If we can get the numbers up, get more people moving. Genuinely, this is just to feel good. I don't want you, this isn't about being in the best shape of your life. This is being in a shape and a fitness that just makes you feel good and makes you feel slightly less achy. Makes getting out the sofa or off the floor if you're playing with your kids slightly less difficult. My aim in life is so that, I've got generations of 80s and 90-year-olds that can still just jump out of a chair. Your usual stuff. Switch legs, keep breathing. Really enjoyed today's session. I hope you did too. It was a tough one. I hope I've given enough alternatives for people. Do let me know if you need more alternatives. I know people do suffer with their knees. And if it's any consolation, that's the word, right back at my fitness journey, I used to hate lunges because they really hurt my knees. And it was just that my technique was off. Once I sorted my technique and the quality of what I was doing, and let that relax, come up into a nice full body stretch. Once I repaired that and got the right form, my lunges are fine, thank God, touch wood, my knees are better than they were a couple of years back. So it's about technique, come up and the other way. It's about technique when you're doing stepped out lunges and technique when you do any jumping. People land far too heavily or with straight legs, and it's not unusual, you've got no one to tell you not to do that, and let that relax. Drop one arm between shoulder blades, but if anyone's on here who's at the gym I used to work at, they know that I'm well known for just looking at people and going knees. Even now, if you look, when I stand, slight bend in the knee, engage the core. This gives you a nice solid foundation. If you do that, you put a lot of pressure through the knees and a lot of pressure through the back. So nice slight bend in the knee, keep them soft and keep that core engaged. And also, imagine someone shoved you, you've got a more solid foundation there. And switch sides, then if you're rigid. So, issues with knees, and I have worked with people who've had leg injuries. I got them walking upstairs without pain again. And I've helped people with arthritis in the knees as well. So there is a lot that can be done to help improve that, and then therefore move on to the more intense or the exercises you've avoided. Sorry, I'm waxing lyrical here. I do apologise, but as you can see, I don't apologise. It makes me very happy. And let that relax. Bring one arm across your body. So if you want to hear any more of my musings and mumblings on the ways and the means of how fitness can help improve life, I am on Instagram under Become Fit for Life. And you can also find me under Jog on Mum. That's my sort of more personal one. It's linked to my blog, so it's a very laid back, anything goes kind of page. Whereas my Become Fit for Life very much is stuff about fitness, mindset, nutrition, a bit of a laugh, and switch sides. So stretching out that shoulder. Don't squash your elbow. Really pull your arm across and twist towards it so you can really get a good stretch. So if you want to follow me on either of them. I'm also on TikTok now, as I said. There's not much on there yet. I'm not quite sure how to use it for fitness. I was thinking maybe I could give demonstrations on good squat technique and stuff, and funny things. And I'm just joining Miller on there. So there you go, lots and lots of places. But obviously these workouts and relax, roll your shoulders are saved to the Decathlon page and my business page, Become Fit for Life on Facebook. And I'm slowly uploading them to YouTube. So there you go. Brucey bonus says I didn't think you'd be... Yes, it was. There you go. See, I got you into a good weekend. Workout, love the surprises. Oh, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. It was a good workout, and I'm back again 8 a.m. on Monday. Let other people know, share the workouts, please. Let's just keep everybody moving. It's so important, and I'll be here for as long as you guys need me. Give me a heart, give me a like, and I will see you on Monday, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for joining me. Bye.